I know 2020 just started, but we're just gonna reel it back real quick and talk about my favorites of 2019 from music festivals and music and all that stuff. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm just talking about what the hell 2019 was. It was one of the craziest years of like my entire life, and I just wanted to kind of talk about it. I got sick right after Lights All Night, so I wasn't able to get this video up. I also wanted to wait until Lights All Night happened in case one of those sets like blew me away, that it would somehow make it into my top 10 for the year. So we're finally making this video. So if you're new here, my name's Aid. I'm a music festival content creator. I have a blog and YouTube channel all about going to music festivals. And in 2019, I went to 11 music festivals, which is crazy. But it was such a whirlwind of a year, and the Vibe Tribe grew by so many. So if you do like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button to join the Vibe Tribe. I would love to welcome you to the fam and everything. And get ready for the 2020 content to come. It's gonna be an insane year. I can already just feel it. But before we get ahead of ourselves, I wanted to kind of talk about 2019. I wasn't sure to film this video, but I feel like if I was looking back and like thinking about how YouTube is kind of like my diary and like my blog is kind of like my diary, I think I would want to have this somewhere just to kind of talk about what this year was like for me, as well as like talk about some of the favorite things I experienced and whatnot. And I'm sure some of you are hopefully curious about it. So yeah, we'll just talk about everything. I put it on my Instagram story, like if I were to tell 2018 Aid what to expect in 2019, I said like it was a year of self-growth. It was a year of new adventures. It was a year of traveling to new places, experiencing new festivals. It was a year of new friendships and nurturing the relationships I do have. It was a year of love. It was a year of taking control of like my health, both mentally and physically. It was a lot, honestly. I feel like everything that I learned in the first half of the decade, if you think about it, you know, graduating from high school, graduating from college and all that, like led up to 2019 and just like really went in on the year, both in my career, my side hustle, my mental health, just everything. Like, and I feel like taking all that energy into 2020, like, whew, buckle yourselves up, people. I'm buckled up. I'm ready. I'm ready to see what's gonna happen this year. Yeah, I learned so much in this one year, and I feel like if I was looking at the girl I was at the start of 2019 and who I am now, they're very different people. And I just feel like I'm a lot more sure of myself now, and I feel way more confident about myself and my path and all that good stuff. And having your guys' support along the way just meant everything to me, you know. Like 2019 was a big year of milestones. You know, I'm looking at my vision board and I wanted to hit 3K on YouTube, and we hit 5K, and I wanted to hit 7K on Instagram, and I hit 10K yesterday, today is January 4th, so 4 days later, but I hit 10K on Instagram. So thank you guys for the support and everything. It means the world, you know, doing this all on the side and everything, not really knowing what to expect or how this is gonna go or how people are gonna perceive it, since I've been doing this for 2 years now. So just to have my little community growing and everything has been so awesome, and getting to meet you guys from festival to festival and everything. So thank you. And I'm excited to have you guys here, and I'm excited for 2020. So that was my little like recap of how I felt about 2019. Had some ups, it had some downs, you know, that just like every year is gonna have. But through those downs, I learned a lot, and it definitely made me into who I am today. And I know going into this year, certain things I can be putting into my life to have it go a little bit more smoothly, and things that I can be doing better to kind of make my life a little bit more balanced and whatnot. So that's my little spiel on that. We're gonna talk about my favorite show I attended, and then we'll talk about my favorite sets I saw, and then my favorite festival from this year. Favorite show that I attended this year. So I really didn't attend that many shows this year in comparison to the other years, which I was really surprised by. But I think because we were just going to so many festivals that those weekends we were just wanting to recharge and stuff. My favorite 2 shows that I attended was EZoo. EZoo was so good. The only thing I didn't like was the venue he was at, but the set was really good. And then Ascend tour, you guys. Millennium had such a great 2019 with his album and everything coming out. And his tour was just like so awesome. It was one of my favorite tour sets I've ever seen from him. One of my favorite sets I've ever seen from him. He like absolutely killed it. That was one of my other favorite ones. Went to Dirty Bird Barbecue and Desert Hearts Takeover. Those were really fun. Hayden James had really good production. I really liked his set and his production and everything he had. And then I went to a couple ones like here and there. But yeah, those were my favorite ones. Favorite sets. So I didn't really put an order to these except for my number one spot. My number one spot is Grizz from Holy Ship. Both his theater set and his sunset set. I became such a huge Grizz stan this year. He is so awesome. Just him as a person and his sets and his musicality, his vibe, the funk, everything is just amazing. I was just blown away by him, and those sets like have not been able to compare to anything really for me this year. So those take the number one spot for me. Grizz, love him. Number two, I put AC Slater back-to-back Chris Lorenzo on Holy Ship. There were a lot of insane back-to-backs and a lot of insane sets on Ship, but I keep on coming back to this one because it was just so good. Like both of them, like they have the bass house type of vibe that was just so good between the both of them. And they had a lot of really good remixes and edits and just awesome stuff. The group I was with, we were all very much feeling it and shuffling and everything like that. This was night one of Holy Ship, and I was just like, damn, like I'm on Holy Ship, like I'm so happy. Like it was just one of those sets that just felt really good. Number three, so despite how I feel about this artist now because of some things that happened this year, this set is still very special to me for a number of reasons, and I'll talk about it. But it was the Fisher Sunrise set at Holy Ship. Going from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. You really experience a whole lot of emotions. It was just such a vibe. Like he started out so slow and then he just kept on building and building and building, and like the crowd just kept on like dropping like flies and everything. But the people that were there from like 8 a.m. to 8:30 just were all feeling it. Like we just were having so much fun. We were like, we made it to 8 a.m. Like there was pizza in the crowd. There, people were taking tequila shots. It's just one of those unforgettable moments. And like, while I'll always love Fisher, and despite some of the stuff that happened with him this year, where I don't feel comfortable supporting him, like that set still will hold a special place in my heart. You know what I mean? Like just because he did some shitty things doesn't take away from the memories I had at his set. Number four, it wouldn't be a list without Zed's Dead, but which Zed set was my favorite? It had to have been their Imagine Music Festival set. I don't know what it was, but I think because I was with a ton of people that love Zed's Dead too, we were just all feeling it. And this was after some of their other songs had come out after Forest, that it just was such a freaking good set. It topped their Forest set. I didn't think it was possible, but it happened. Yeah, we know, we love Zed's Dead. It was such a top-notch set. Number five, and this is why I wanted to wait until Lights All Night happened, because I just had a feeling like, what if there was a set I really liked that I wanted to include in this list? And lo and behold, Louis the Child came through. Their Lights All Night set, if you watch my Lights All Night vlog, so freaking good. It was like my 11th time seeing them. If you guys have watched my review, you already know how I feel about it, but it was just so good. If you have a chance to see Louis the Child coming up soon, highly recommend. Highly recommend it. Number six, it would also be a list without Gorgon City. So Gorgon City, I really loved seeing their live set and their DJ set from Electric Forest. However, their 2-hour set at Seismic Dance Event, like blew me the fuck away. It was so good. I feel like some people are sleeping on Gorgon City, but like, if you can see them, go see them. Like they are so good at what they do. And they're just so vibey and housey and just all the best vibes. Get it, got it, good. Number seven, another favorite of mine, Porter Robinson. I got to attend Second Sky Music Festival which was his festival, his own curated festival, and it was just all the feels. And you know, I didn't really think I'd get to see Worlds in 2019, and I got to see the only World set of 2019. So I was really pumped about that, and it was just really good, and it was good to be with my friends and everything. Had to mention that one. Number 8, 7 motherfucking lions at Imagine Music Festival. Emma Capotis will agree with me. We were shook to our core over this set. Everyone in the crowd was shook to their core over this set. It was just so good. Ugh. And then the mashup that I will never shut the fuck up about was Loyal by Odessa, mashed up with Sun and Moon by Above and Beyond, dropped into Stay For It by R.L. Grime. Like, are you kidding? Is that legal? Still shook to it. That was a good one. Number 9, Om Nom from Electric Forest. That was my first time seeing Om Nom. He was playing at the Carousel Club at Electric Forest, which is like this, like, it takes you back. It's like a disco club, honestly. That whole vibe and everything, we were all just feeling it, like the house vibes, the Dirty Bird vibes. Like, I would love to go back to that exact set because we were just having a good time, slapping the wine bag, taking some shots, you know. Yeah, that was a good time. Number 10, last but not least, I finally got to see Queen Billie Eilish, who was my #1 Spotify Artist of the Year, and at ACL I was just thriving and I was a puddle and I was just so happy. She is so talented and even better live, and it was just so great to see her. Queen Billie. That's about it, honestly, that I'm trying to think of right now. It's so hard. I went to 11 festivals this year, but this year was very different because I've seen a lot of the artists a lot of times already that I'm now just kind of like wandering a lot of the time, and I don't really see a whole lot of full sets. So the list that I just gave was like actual full sets I saw. But yeah, that's the list. That's it. I'm thinking I'm gonna do like my top 15 of all time. Cotton Candy has this video. Let me know if you guys want to see that. And then the last favorite I'm gonna talk about is my favorite festival. So I attended 11 festivals in 2019. I went to Holy Ship, Ubbi Dubbi, Second Sky, Electric Forest, Lollapalooza, Imagine Music Festival, Dirty Bird Campout, Austin City Limits, Freaky Deaky, Seismic Dance Event, Lights All Night. I'm really proud of myself I can name that all. So I'm sure some of you guys are wondering what was my favorite festival of 2019. It might be a shock to some of you guys, it might not be, but my favorite festival of 2019 was hands down Holy Ship. It just does not compare to anything. And I don't want to cause any confusion, like I love Electric Forest, like those two do not compare in my book to me. But if I'm talking about like my favorite this year was Holy Ship. If I'm talking about my favorite festival of all time, that's Electric Forest, like hands down. I don't know if I'll ever go back on Holy Ship when it's not on the ship. I might go to Friendship, we'll see. When I'm talking about my favorite festival this year, like in terms of experience, like music, just everything, like Holy Ship was just one of the best weekends of like my entire life, like hands down. Like I went basically by myself and I made so many friends and connections, and I bonded with so many people on that boat. And there's just like something so magical about that boat that it's just like, it just really doesn't compare to anything. And it was like one of the craziest weekends of my life. And I met Chris Lake, I met Fisher, I met so many artists that I'm really sad I'm not going this year. Even like not going to Holy Shipwrecked is also kind of weird, just because the whole ship fam itself is just like a whole thing in of itself, so it feels weird not going. But if you ever have the chance to go to a cruise ship festival or like one of those all-inclusive festivals, I recommend it. Holy Ship did it. Yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, me looking back on 2019. Let me know what you guys are interested in seeing in 2020. I do have my survey that I do, like my Vibe with 8 survey, that you can fill out up until, you can fill out anytime honestly, but up until the 15th, I will be doing a raffle for an Amazon gift card for $25. So if you guys have any feedback on this past year and any content you're wanting to see in 2020, this is a really good opportunity to do so. So I will link that down below. And yeah, I'll link my 2019 recap video because it's one of my favorite videos I've ever made, and Ryan helped me make the music for that, so it was a really cute little collaboration we did. I'm excited for 2020 and to bring you guys along with me. Thank you for all the support and honestly for changing my life this past year. Vibe with Date blew up in 2019, and I think we're gonna keep it going and we're gonna keep moving on up. So I'm excited to have you guys here with me. If you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to join the Vibe tribe and all that good stuff. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.